God does not show his servants what is coming, and then stay silent when it arrives. He shows it first. Then he points to the moment and says, "Do you see it now?" What follows is a documented record of visions received across months, and what is unfolding in the earth right now. Not speculation, not interpretation after the fact, dated, recorded, published before the events became visible. Read it slowly. The sequence is the message. The white horse rides, Revelation 6:2. The first rider carries a bow but no arrows. He goes out conquering, not through war but through covenant, through agreement, through the architecture of peace that the world celebrates as breakthrough. God showed the white horse riding a covenant builder, a deal maker operating at a level no ordinary diplomat reaches, positioning nations, gathering signatures, building the table that the world would call the board of peace. What was shown? The white horse rider going out with a crown given to him, not earned, received, bestowed by a source the world cannot see. The conquest is not military, it is covenantal. Nations that were enemies are brought to the same table. A framework builds foundation after foundation. The world watches and calls it historic. Underneath it, the dragon's hand is already in it. The Ferrari guy, the false prophet. He was the first one active. Before the covenant was signed, before the tribulation clock started, he was already moving. God showed a vision of a man entering elite school, a club member. The club had a symbol of ultimate status, a new Ferrari that every member coveted but none possessed. This man arrived on the first day, already having obtained it, that same day before the school even began. He tested out immediately, left driving at 160 mph, straight to the office of the one he answers to. Not his own office, not his own agenda, directly to the boss. Revelation 13 describes the second beast as lamb-like in appearance, gentle, intellectual, quietly powerful. He builds, he facilitates, he delivers the contract to the one who signs. This was documented and published. December 13, 2025. 84 days to dominion. The false prophet's 160 mph mission, December 14th. Rapture and US collapse 84 days later. March 8th. The Antichrist's covenant signed, the bad system. Biotech AI dominion activated. December 13, 2025. The Great Flush. The beast system does not build from scratch. It immediately consumes and absorbs the infrastructure of the collapsing old order. The chaos is its fuel. December 14, 2025. The seven set in stone. The 7-year tribulation plan fixed as immutable decree. The elephant sheds the world. The rapture, the collapse synchronized, the endless column, the bad system, ready to rise. December 15, 2025. Visions of the threshold. A serpent coiled through a crown. The counterfeit rises, wounded but empowered. The true bride tenderly delivered and protected. The red horse visible in the distance. December 17, 2025. The beast sprinting. The Antichrist enraged, smashing everything in fury at the loss of his empire. Mystery Babylon destroyed. Then the beast sprints east, consolidating power in the Middle East, mark and persecution accelerating. These were not written after the events, they were published before them. The record stands. The red horse receives his sword. Revelation 6:4. The second seal opens and peace is taken from the earth. The red horse rider is given a great sword, not found, not earned, given. God showed the red horse, showed the war gauge being pegged, showed the sword dropped. the moment the red horse received his activation. The first visible action came swiftly. Then the gaze turned east. The horses do not wait for each other to finish. The white horse begins the ride and the others follow in his wake. By the time the covenant is signed, the red horse is already well into his assignment. The world experiences it as chaos, as unexpected instability, as the breakdown of the very order the white horse appeared to be building. That is not contradiction. That is the sequence. Persia falls, the last piece moves. Ezekiel 38, Daniel 9. The board of peace has been under construction for years, nation by nation, signature by signature. Every agreement building toward a table that needed one final seat filled. For decades, that seat was held by an ancient nation wearing the garment of a theocratic republic. A nation whose founding ideology made the agreement impossible. As long as that government stood, the table could not be complete. God showed, before it happened, a man who had been comfortable with the serpents since his middle-age years, laying with them.